Before we start, just understand this is not a signal service. Everything you see here is for educational purposes only. Trading involves risk, and the goal here is not to follow trades, it's to learn the process behind them.
Good morning, and welcome to I'm the Trader Capital, a live trading for law. It is Friday, y'all, August 21st. First and foremost, all glory to the Most High God. Without Him, we wouldn't be here. So let's bow our heads for a quick prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for your grace and your mercy. We thank you for another opportunity to try again to learn and grow in these markets. Father, we ask that your will be done as it is in heaven. Father, we ask that you give us the heart of a giver and make us a lover of our neighbor. Please let me not lead anyone that listens to me astray, but use me as a vessel to bring your children back onto you. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. 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 Can the church say amen? Amen. Let's begin. Before we jump, I just want to say this. There was a time I used to sit down at the charts with no real plan, jumping between strategies, losing, blowing accounts, second guessing every entry, and honestly just hoping that the trade would work. And that's where most traders are today, not because they're not capable, but because they don't have a structured process. The biggest pitfalls that causes traders to fail is that they have no knowledge on money, they don't know how to lose, they don't know how the markets operate, and they don't have a winning model. 90% of traders fail, all 90% are plagued with one or more of these pitfalls. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 pillars that every trader must have in their trading to survive and thrive in the financial markets, so you can join the 10% who succeed and fast track your way to the top 1% of the wealthiest people on this planet. It's called the 10% to 1% club. Let's go. Woo! But before we dive deep into the 3 core pillars, when you step into this arena, on this battlefield, you must first have 2 crucial realizations. Realization number 1, trading is war. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is the hardest thing that you'll ever do in your life. Realization number 2, all traders are money managers. As a trader, your ability to manage money is vital to your survival in this industry and in life as we know it. Most traders think that success in the markets comes from finding the perfect strategy or catching the biggest moves. But the reality is, trading success is built on 3 core pillars. First is money and mindset. This is the foundation of success. Then is risk management. This is the holy grail of trading. This is what will keep you in the game long after everybody else has quit. And lastly, we have trading edge. This is where all traders start. I know this because this is where I started. That's why in today's session, we're going to hone in on your trading edge. Now, everything that we do here is built around one thing, and that is confidence in your trading edge. And I am the Trader Capital. Our confidence comes from 3 things. First, it comes from understanding how the market actually operates. Not what social media says, but how money truly moves. Second is having one trader model. One model with IPDA signatures that we trust and execute on a consistent basis. Third is having a plan and a process, because without a plan and a process, you're just reacting to price and you're winging it each and every time. And this right here, this session, this is where we focus on the 3rd piece, the process. So many people lose confidence in trading and in life because they simply don't have a plan. There's no process they're following. There's no procedures and protocols that they're abiding by. They literally are just winging it. And they wonder why they can't get consistent. They wonder why there's ups and downs in their equity curves. They literally can't figure it out. The uncertainty of not knowing exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, why and when you're doing it in the market will cause you to fail in trading. Confidence and certainty are key if you want to be successful in trading, and it's your responsibility as the trader, as the analyst, as the fund manager. It's your responsibility to attain that confidence, not only in your model, but also in your processes. So what I want to do right now real quickly is I want to share with you the process that we teach all our analysts at I'm the Trader Capital, and then we'll see that process live in action. This is the 3-step trading process. Step 1, condition. This is where we determine our bias. Before we even think about entering a trade, we need to know the market program. Are we in a buy program or sell program? This is where the market shows its hand. Then we have step 2, stage. This is what sets up your trade and what does your trade look like. There are 2 types of trades, retracement setups and continuation setup. Then we have step 3, execution. This is how you're going to enter, manage, and close the trade. At I'm the Trader Capital, we have 4 entry criteria before executing. I'm not here to force trades. I'm here to execute my plan step by step in real time. All right, let's get into the live trading flow. Now, as you're watching, don't just look for entries. Pay attention to the process behind the entries, because this is what will get you into the 10% of traders who succeed. And if you want to go further to the 1%, well, that's where we break down all 3 pillars inside of the program. I used to think that winning trades built confidence, but it's not the wins. It's knowing exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, and why you're doing it before, during, and after each trade. And that is what we're building here. Let's begin with our daily trading processes. Weekly target going into this week, as always, is 3%. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. Excited to see what price action has in store for us today. Excited to continue to grow, all right, and get 1% better in these markets and these charts. This week has just it's been like a realization week in terms of, yes, I'm almost there, you know. But anyway, yeah, nothing of note really going on to mention. Head is stuck, head down, thumbs up. I'm good. My head is down, focused on the goal, on the target, just trying to get to where I'm trying to get to, you know. I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News is Friday, August 21st. August 21st. We have medium impact news coming out at 9:45 in about 22 minutes. So we have news today, making it an optimal day to take a trade. However, on our side today will just be a tape reading session for me this Friday, This Friday, will just be a tape reading session for me, just because I feel like I've already had enough for the week, all right? I'm content with where I'm ending the week at, and I'm not trying to push it too much, right? In these early stages of consistency, I'm not trying to push it too much, right? I'm just trying to get my little cookie, my little bites, my little wins here and there, and be content with enough, and, you know, build the confidence, build the data and all of that, you know, and experience. And, you know, later on, then we can push it a little bit. But for now, I'm, you know, slowing my roll. You know, even though I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to, I'm not going to get there fast, right? I'm trying to get there slowly but surely. Anyway, risk going into today, not that we'll be taking any trades. It will be 0.25 account size, and we have a max of 0.75 per account per day. Weekly program going into this week has been established as a sell program. Let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened overnight, okay, to change our weekly program. Then we'll go ahead and adjust our higher time frame ranges and proceed with our 3-step trading process, okay? Different day, same thing. Same thing. Is robotic, is boring. I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. I just try to bring some excitement into it because I know what I'm doing every time I'm in front of the chart. Okay? Okay. Let's big this thing up. As you can see, nothing's really happened in price to change our weekly program. Okay, for our weekly, the Monday low is here. We're way below. We're in a discount of Monday's range. Okay, so for our weekly program to change, right, price will need to come all the way and take Monday's high up here. Okay, for now, we're maintaining a sell program for the week. It's the last day of the week anyway. Let's get into daily. See what the weekly is looking like though while we went the week. Digging more into this suspension block here that we looked at on Monday, okay? Let's see if we reached consequent encroachment, the middle of that inefficiency. Oh, not yet, not yet. Maybe might not even get there. If it doesn't get there, that bodes well for price coming up here. If we don't touch the midpoint here, that bodes well for price coming up here, because we do have bullish order flow. So I'm anticipating higher prices. 20-day, we're good on 20-day. We're good on 20-day. Last 3 days, 1, 2, 3, high comes 1, 2, 3, high comes down here. Low comes down here. We got previous day high is up here, previous day low down here. You haven't taken either side of previous day, okay? So if you're using previous day's range, you still would be waiting, okay, for one side to get taken to establish your weekly program. We took this sell side here. We have a daily inefficiency in here, suspension block. Keep price lower. Let's see. Back at previous week's low. You know what it is? 12 a.m. current price action. What do we do? What do we do? Tell me what we do. What do we do? What do we do? We know the lowest low. The highest high. Gives us our dealing range, and we have the midpoint as well. Above dealing range, what we got? What we got above dealing range? We got previous daily high. We also have dealing range high from yesterday. Oh, we took that, huh? Saw this last night here, or yesterday, 3:30. No. Below dealing range, we got previous day's low, which is also the last 3 days low. Bon dia! Buenos dias! ¿Cómo está? Where is this tab? Ding, 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 da! Ding, 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 da! We're kicking off. We are kicking off. Decent size open range gap. It is below price. Okay, so we gapped up. So we have a premium gap up. Let's see what today brings. Let's see what today brings. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. Last day of the trading week. We love it, but we hate it at the same time, you know? We love it, but we hate it at the same time. Yeah. Today will be an example of how to tape read the market. All right. Maybe I can demo. And let's tape read. Prefer to tape read. Like a meditating session. Okay, we're gonna have a meditating session in price action today. This is how you're supposed to tape breathe. Take a deep breath. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Release. Another one in. Hold it. Release. And we're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Oh, let's get a thing going here. Let's get an alert going here. Let's get an alert. Yesterday, I did say I was gonna go do a thing this weekend and go over price action this whole week. Yesterday, we ended up taking dealer range sell side later on in the day, but I saw where the clean setup was at. Oh, and it was based on using open range dealer range, right? We took the sell side of open range, right? Confirmed a sell program for the session. We waited for price retrace then into a premium, all right, to then give us the continuation to take dealer range sell side. It was sexy. Obviously, I participated in the retracement setup, okay? Completely missed the continuation setup, but that's okay. Happy Friday, yeah! Happy Friday, yeah! TGIF. 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 That's what they say, innit? But this week, it's been a spectacular week, man. It's been a good week. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a good week. Every week it's getting easier and easier to see what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we haven't established yet, but it's looking like it's going for the sell side, but still. I should bring the daily session condition back, shouldn't I? It's just very annoying when I'm doing my pictures and it's a different session and that session is not a sell program. Then I have to change it. It just does a lot. We're about to smash dealing range low. About to establish our condition as a sell program. Not yet though. Being proactive. Just leaving it there for now. Could turn from here too. This was it. We came into a premium of opening range, right? Premium array. The short was right up here somewhere, targeting dealing range sell side. Once we took that, look at that. Look at retracement into a premium. Hitting dealing range sell side. All right. Condition for the day has been established as a sell program in line with our weekly. So we're looking still to be a seller of this market. All right. Right now we're waiting for a retracement into a premium to then catch the continuation to the sell side. Okay. But we also understand that price doesn't always have to retrace into a premium. Okay. It can go from where it's at right now. And we can retrace to then reverse. Okay. So always be aware of what you're anticipating, but also be aware of what can also happen, right? Below price, we have previous days low and the last 3 days low. Okay, it's current draw on liquidity right now. Since we've taken previous, dealing range low. Low, 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 low. News comes out at 9:45. Then it's a free for all. Kumasi more. Mama V and Swagger Boy. They don't know about that though. They don't know about that. Saying 2 there. And it's saying different number over here. What's that about? Low, 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 low. Amen, amen, amen. To the TGIF, yeah? What it do, Mr. West? What it do, what it do? It's your brain. Itch the brain. Is that a good thing? What, the meditation, yeah, in the beginning, or what? We love the skinny lady singing though, don't we? We love the skinny lady when she sings. We love the skinny lady when she sings because it's better than the fat lady. When the skinny lady sings, it's good news around the corner. But when the fat lady hit the stage, oh no, 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 no. Your ass is liquidity. She sang on me, what, twice this week? Fat lady sang on me twice this week. That's more than enough. Mm-hmm. Today, we're meditating over price action, okay? We're meditating over price action. So just relax, sit back, and enjoy the show, okay? No pressure, no rush, no attachment to anything. Just watch these candlesticks do what they're coded to do. Yeah. We love the skinny lady sing, even though her voice ain't all that, you know. That's one thing God didn't give me. The singing ability. I can sing, but I can't sing well, you know. I don't have a Beyonce voice. You know? If I had that, ooh, I would be unstoppable. If I had the vocals, ooh wee, you couldn't shut me up. You couldn't, not that you can shut me up now, but I'm just saying, if I could sing, oh, you couldn't shut me up even more. Because this lady likes to rumble tumble. She likes to rumble on. Even in my writing, like when I write, I rumble too much. I can't get specifically to the point, you know. I've been told that in English, you know, that sometimes I could say what I want to say in less words. But who wants to do that? I don't want to do that. I want you to feel me, you know, every inch of me, feel it, you know. I want to get all my thoughts out. I know, right? It is satisfying to hear some humming. Today, get into your Zen mode. As we get into this tape reading session, 2 minutes until the news release. Breathe in. Hold it, continue to hold it, release. I should, right? I won't be doing shit though, because them Pilates workout be something else, boy. I'll be motivating and stuff, but I'm not I'm not gonna do all the exercises. They don't do it anyway. They just walk around. They do it one time to show the class and they walk around. So I could do it, you know. I could do it. Come on, you can do it. Push. Last 10 right here. Last 10 right here. Last 10 right here. I could do it. I could do it. Where do I sign up? As long as I don't need no qualifications. Where do I sign up? She calling you a little girl. What the hell? What? That is crazy. That would be like, put your two up right now. Put it up. Come on. I'll show you who's a little girl. I'll show you who's a little girl. Trembling like a little girl, yeah? Oh, mate. Them shits be hard, especially the hot Pilates. Oh my goodness. You're sweating like a bitch. My God. I used to enjoy it though. It was good. I said my legs were trembling. Trembling like a little girl. That's probably why she called you a little girl. Hey, if we get market structure shift up here, I'll be watching this retracement setup. This is a breaker pattern. All right, we have time, we have price. News has come out. News release. This was it. This candle was the news release. It is training for the Olympics. Anyway, let's get ready for this retracement setup here. To equilibrium is enough distance here. Let's get the fib to get at least -1. So let's see. I'll be interested in this one. Hold on. What am I looking for? Entry and exits. Yeah, -1 is below equilibrium. So this is a range I wouldn't mind catching the retracement on. And it's 2 contracts, so we'll be out at -1 anyway. Only if it gives it. If it doesn't give it, then there's nothing for me to do here. But like I said, if you take the short-term high here, I'll be watching the retracement setup. Yeah, I know. I felt like that too my first time. Oh my goodness. I didn't know what I was walking into. I don't know what I was walking into, but that shit is hard. Like they say in the Pilates that the women that do Pilates, they're the ones that will survive the apocalypse when it comes. Yeah, I was in the first row, so I had to make it look good. But I was dying though. We're itching, we're itching, we're itching close to that market structure shift here. Here we have a breakup pattern formed at a key level with time and price aligned. When time and price aligns, we look for the two institutional patterns that we look for in price, breakout and mitigation, to occur, which gives us the confirmation. To the back of the line. I had to look in the mirror to see, some of the moves, how the people were doing it. Because sometimes they talk you through the move like I'm used to this. Say, hey, show me what I'm supposed to do. Show me what I'm supposed to do. Don't tell me. This is my first time here. I'm new here. I'm new to this. It didn't get confirmed yet, okay? It didn't get confirmed yet. Boom, boom, boom. But now if we do take the low here, I'll be watching a continuation sell. So we'll be watching this sell here. It did not confirm. That's why we always wait for that confirmation, right? You don't just assume that price is going to confirm what you're looking for, right? You want it to walk into the cross areas. You don't pull the trigger before the target walks into the cross areas, right? You have to wait. We're looking for this continuation. Should we get that market structure shift down there? It's two contracts also to -1. Like I said, the only place that I would sell is either right now, since we're in a sell program, is at equilibrium and above or at the low itself. Okay, because price doesn't always have to retrace into a premium to give you the best selling condition. So we're gonna, if we get this confirmed, we're gonna tape read this setup here. We were looking for the retracement, but it said no to the retracement. I'd rather trade in line with my daily condition. Nothing here yet. Nothing's confirmed yet. Patience, patience, young warrior. No rush, no rush. No rush, no rush. We wait patiently here. Now, if we take this buy side here, short-term high, let me delete this fib because nothing's confirmed yet. So we're not distracted. Then we'll be back on the retracement setup. If not, nothing here confirmed yet, boys and girls. First season college game tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Hey. Now, dear. Okay, it's confirmed, but I would rather see it happen after 9:30. We're still gonna watch it, okay? But I'm wary of this because I don't know. Not that I don't like. Oh yeah? Today? Season started already? Oh, it starts today. Arsenal, USA. They're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and it is Arsenal. We're watching this continuation cell set up here. Me personally, Coventry. All right. Thank you, Mr. West. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Don't boo my team because you're a hater. Don't boo the team because you're a hater. Anyway, this is good data to collect anyway, because I would prefer this setup to have confirmed before 9:30, really and truly. Okay, I would want to see the setup happen post 9:50. Okay, but this is still good data to collect and watch. Would have been tagged in this trade, and as soon as we're tagged in, prices automatically head into the direction of our first target. That's what we want to see. Okay, so we're watching this. Let me get rid of this. We have an inefficiency in here. Okay, so I would want price to respect this for my current setup. But like I said, I'm wary of this trade because it completes after 9:50. I would have preferred it to take this low before 9:50 kicked off, but still good data to collect here. I'm watching it regardless. Oh, why you say they're winning it again? They need to keep the streak up, you know? It's been a while since they won that shit. Don't be a hater, just support, you know? Don't hate on Arsenal. They deserved it last season, and if they deserve it this season, then hey, they worked their ass for it. What makes you think they're gonna win it again, though? This gave us what, two contracts heading to -1. This is what you want to see, right? This is how you know you're in a high probability, a high probable trade. As soon as you enter the market, immediately it gives you feedback that yes, I'm heading to where you want me to go. Draw right now is previous day's low, which is also last 3 days low. Still hasn't hit us at -1 yet, okay? What, so you want Man City to win, yeah? You're rooting for Man City, yeah? Doesn't matter, we still won, you know? Doesn't matter, we still won. Nobody can deny that. You gotta pick one. Liverpool and Chelsea. Ew. The worst two teams. That's what you like? I don't know, but I've been to North London, and my North London, I grew up in North London. When I grew up there, it was red. It was red. When I was growing up there, it was red. I think it's still red right now. I'm sorry. I think the red team, they proved that North London is red, mate. It's red. I think we put that to bed last season, didn't we? Right? It's still red until we lose it. It's still red until we lose it. Yeah. Can't argue with that, right? I love being an Arsenal fan right after they won the freaking Premier League. You can't chat shit because we won it. What are you going to say? What are you going to say? We still went home with the trophy. But being an Arsenal fan is a heartache, man. It's heartache. Oh my goodness. They will have you questioning life, but now we're loving it. We're loving it here. Oh, we really care about Premier League anyway. We really care about Premier League. We didn't make it to the final though. We almost had that. I'm watching price and how it behaves in this inefficiency here. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Nah, nothing I'll be interested in really. They had a good season last year. No matter how you feel about them, they had a good season. They did what they needed to do. First season college game tomorrow. Woo! Who's playing? Is it St. Thomas? Yep, it is St. Thomas University, my rivals, versus who they're playing. It says TBD at St. Thomas. 11 a.m. I like that. I like that we didn't even make it to the midpoint of this inefficiency here. Bodes well for my trade right now that we're watching. We haven't hit -1 yet, okay? But when you see this retracement, don't panic, don't fear. Remember, take a deep breath. We'll be playing soon. Next month. Season starts next month. Take a deep breath. Then look up above in the range, right? Look above into the range. See the inefficiencies, see the order blocks that could support price in the direction that you're looking for, okay? Like I said, we had this inefficiency. You don't want to see price. You don't want to see the bodies start closing above the midpoint here, okay? If price is going to go lower, you want to see it remain in the lower portion of this inefficiency, and that's exactly what we're seeing here so far. So nothing to fear here, all right? Nothing to fear in this trade, okay? Don't mind the retracements. Don't panic when you see the retracements. Exactly. Don't panic. Don't fear. Alice is here. I'm here to walk you through the trade, walk you through the candlesticks, let you know when the fat lady's hitting the stage. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't get body closures in the upper portion of this inefficiency, we're good so far, and there's no need to panic, no need to fear. All right? About to be 10 o'clock. Like I said, I don't like the fact that this trade completed post 950, okay? I would have preferred it to complete during the 930 before 950 kicked off. I don't like sliding over, okay? I don't like sliding over, if that makes sense. If that makes any sort of sense. Pay attention to the bodies, all right, of the candlesticks here. Pay attention to the bodies, right? The wicks are allowed to do the damages, but where the body's closing, they're closing outside of that inefficiency. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Let's get opening range. It goes to 12. Pay attention to the bodies, all right? The bodies of the wick, of the candlesticks. If you don't know what a candlestick is, I would advise you to go over to imthetrader.com, register for the academy, and watch the beginner free training video. Okay, we talk about what candlesticks is, how they're formed, what information a candlestick gives you, how they tell the story of price action, how to read a price chart. Okay, so if you don't know how to do that, head over there right now, watch that, and then come back and chat to me. You know what I'm saying? Come back and chat to me. Right now, if anybody asks me a question, I'm gonna reply. Have you seen the beginner trainer video? Because if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Because everything that you're about to ask me right now is on there. Okay. And after you watch it and you have questions, then come back to me. All right. Enjoy your meeting. Enjoy your meeting. You always taking breaks. Yeah. HR, we're gonna report you. All right. We're gonna report you. You can't be here taking breaks, taking potty breaks, going on other meetings. Okay. Don't be cheating me. All right. I'm trying to do something here. Bear with me, guys. Nothing to fear here, okay? Still, just pay attention to the candlestick bodies. Yeah, we should kick her out, you know? We should kick her out. Kick her out! Pay attention to the candlestick bodies, all right? And you fear nothing. Breathe. We're tape reading today. We're tape reading today, okay? Nothing to fear, nothing to worry. We're not in the trade. We don't have no attachment to this setup. We're just watching it, seeing if it does what it's supposed to do. Right now, nothing to fear. All right, all roads points to -1 right now. All roads leads to -1. The bodies, right? The bodies tell the stories, the wicks do the damages, right? Even the wicks can't even completely fill in this inefficiency. We're leaving a small portion of it left open, which is what you want to see, okay? We want to see those characteristics. Nothing to fear here. I'm trying to see who's playing tomorrow. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, it's still TBD. They don't have we don't know who's playing. We just know they're at home and they're playing St. Thomas. I don't know who they're versing though. Okay, guess we'll find out tomorrow. Nothing to fear. Okay, nothing to fear. These candlesticks, they're not harmful. They're not here to harm you. Okay, you don't need to panic. You don't need to be scared of them. You don't need to be scared of every fluctuation in price. Right? It's calm. We have no attachment. Whether this trade pans out or doesn't pan out, what do we lose? Nothing. Right? This is the best way to learn. This is the best way to grow. This is the best way to get accustomed to your model, your procedures and protocols. Okay, we're just meditating. We're just having a nice calm session today. All right, let's play some binaural music in the background. Let's get that going. Just for the atmosphere of today. Okay, just for the atmosphere today, because it's a calm day. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, y'all. We're ending the week on a nice calm note. You know, if you've had a good week of good start to the week, there's no need to be in the market today, right? Just relax, just chill. Go into the weekend knowing that you beat the market this week. You beat the market this week. You did that. Because you don't get to do that every week. You know what I'm saying? So when you do it, just relish in it. Relish in it. Trust me, I'm trying to get to my goals and my target, but I know I'm not going to get there by over pushing it, you know, right now in my current stage. Right now in my current stage, I'm very fragile. Okay. So I need to like sit in the winds, right? I need to sit in the winds and not try to do too much. Okay. I'm at a very fragile point in my development and I understand that. I know it. So I'm just trying not to do too much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me see something here. Did we trade back above? Did they trade back above it? Boom, boom. Yeah, I'll need to see one more pass through. We're still watching this inefficiency here, okay? Body still staying in the lower portion, okay? So far, so good. Ding, ding, ding. Like that though. For me, not for me. Once we start seeing the body closure in the upper portion, that's when we get the warning bells, right? That's when the alarm starts ringing. Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm for the fat lady, because she on the way. She on the way. Last line in the sand here for this trade for me. So far, so good though. Wicks do the damages. Let's see how the body close. What am I looking for? Bearish. We got a closure above consequent encroachment. Body closure in the main threshold of this order block, right? That will be the last line. That will be the fat lady entering the stage. She may not start singing yet, but she'll be definitely entering the stage. Let's see how the next few candles play out. I don't want to see price respect this inefficiency at all. I want it to treat like it doesn't exist. Once you enter the market, right, it's out of your hands. All you can control is yourself, right? So what you want to put your attention to is, what are the candlesticks doing? Are they giving you the storyline that you're on side, or the storyline that you could potentially be offside? And you prepare for that, right? If you're offside, you prepare for the loss. Each and every time you enter the market, prepare for it to be a loss, right? You're going in it with it, understanding that, hey, I'm probably wrong here and I could take a loss. Prepare for the loss, right? Because it's the only thing promised to us. I like that we close back outside of that inefficiency. I want to see price stay in a lower portion now, okay? I don't want to see it come back in terms of body wise back above the midpoint of this inefficiency here. So don't panic, all right? If this retracement, don't panic. You can even use it based on the range here. As long as we're below 50% and we don't see body closures in the 0.75, there's no need to panic. No need to panic. It needs to leave this area now. We need to start seeing big white stretched out limousines to the downside. Okay, folks, that's what we need to start seeing. Not that. Not this. Definitely not that. So we got warning sign, right? We got warning sign that potentially we're offside here in this trade. Doesn't mean panic. Doesn't mean close the trade. Doesn't mean start crying that you're about to take a loss. It just means you could potentially be offside, right? It's a warning sign. We're still not panicking though. We're still not panicking. Even if you do take a loss here, right? It's a predetermined amount you're losing. For me, I'm not losing any more than $250 per trade right now with my current risk parameters. So even if I do take a loss, I know the amount I'm losing. I'm okay with it. I prepared for it. That's a number that I'm okay with losing, you know? So if I do lose that, I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked about how much I lost. You know, there's no fear in my voice, in my eyes, in my whatever I'm looking at. I'm not scared. I know how much I'm losing. In a sell, okay. We're watching a sell too right now, so we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Once we know, then we stop. When we're all in this together. And we know where we are. You can sing it. Wow, cat, sing along. Everybody going up. High School Musical, if you don't know. Yo, I used to be so excited when High School Musical, when the movies would come out. I would get off of school. I was in secondary school at the time. I would get off at school, stop off at Tesco, buy my little snacks, buy my little Swiss rolls, something to drink, you know, like popcorn sometimes. Come home, turn on the TV, and just have a good time, have a good sing along, you know? Those were the days, mate. Those were the days. I didn't even care to stay out after school. I'm like, I'm going home. High School Musical is coming out today. I need to get my stuff ready. And get the popcorn, get the snacks, get everything ready to go. Can you imagine little Alice After school, going to the stores, buying freaking snacks to go sit down and watch High School Musical. Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. Disney back then was the best, really and truly. It was the freaking best, mate. It had 100% of my attention. I don't know what it's got going on these days though, but like Disney back then, yeah, I was in there. I was first in line to watch the movie. There's still no panicking happening here. Okay, no panicking yet. Okay, we're closing in the upper portion, but we haven't seen a body closure outside yet. Okay, bodes well for our trade. Bodes well for our trade. Offer 5-minute OB, 5-minute OB. Let's see what this 5-minute OB is. Okay, this one right here. Okay, right at the low. Fair enough. 945. Fair enough. Now for you, right? You don't want to see a body closure in the mean threshold of that order block on the 5-minute time frame. So you get the open to the close of the candle, and that midpoint of that, you don't want to see no body close. That will be the last line in the sand for you. You don't want to see no body closure in the midpoint of this order block here. You can touch it, but once we touch it, price needs to move away from that area, okay? The midpoint of that OB, we don't want to see no body closures above that right here. Ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da. So we're good, right? We had the warning sign, but we moved away from that area, right? Now we want to see big stretched out white limousines to the downside. We need to leave this area with some speed and magnitude. Speed and magnitude. Oh, don't worry about that 1 hour. It's just going to be a little speed bump. It's going to be a little speed bump, but it's going where it needs to go. Previous daily low, that is the draw right now. It's also previous 3 days low. No need to panic. Don't fear. Don't panic. I'm here talking you through the trade, all right? Talking you through what the characteristics that you need to see in price. Don't worry about that one, okay? It's not significant. Why it's not significant? It doesn't lie on any level, right? It doesn't lie on any level. So for me personally, it's not significant. We're taking open range sell side. Since we have this here now, let's keep it up. So everything is saying sell, sell, sell. Let's see if negative one has been hit. It would be for me, but we don't have plausible deniability, okay? For me, it will be 1 minus whatever this 52 is. So we'll be looking at 53. There we go. Plausible deniability. Bing, 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 bosh. There was no need to panic in this trade, right? Hitting our target, we would be out of this trade already. We would be out. Even here so far, gave us post 10 o'clock, comes up into external liquidity dealing range low, come back below, back above. We failed to take the short-term high right here. We have a failure swing and a market structure shift back below. Potential re-entry in here, okay? I would prefer this one over this one because, like I said, this one completes post 950, and even though the data to this one just backed that up, it's fair, it's fine, okay, nothing wrong with it. We're following price action anyway. I just prefer specific time to see certain things, okay? But there was no need to fear in this trade, right? We got a warning sign. Didn't mean we should start crying that the price is coming against us, right? Is that where your target is? Previous day's low? Or you're getting out before that? We're watching to see what else this trade will offer us, but in terms of us and what we would be out of this trade already, okay? Nice little trade there. Start the Friday morning. We had another one here. This was a failure swing. This was also a failure swing set up. How many contracts? So it's just the one contract? You taking something off at 100 and leaving the rest to previous daily low? Or is one contract and you're taking them all off? Just one? Okay. So I would take your 100 points, right, and watch to see if previous daily low gets hit. Pay the trader. Pay the trader. Right now, just based on obviously your contract size, you're not trying to push it too much. All right. When you have more contracts, then we can leave runners. Take your 100 and just watch to see if previous daily low gets hit. Collect the data on that. That's what I would do. Okay, that's just me, and you don't have to do it. That's just what I would do. We sure did. So now you're watching that 5-minute OB, right, to support your current trade idea, right? So price should stay in the, well, we shouldn't get body closure in the main threshold of that OB, okay? So now you have a new reference point to watch your trade, to support your trade in in the direction of your trade, if that makes any sense. So now you're looking for this OB to keep price lower, right? Yeah. Oh, wrong chart. This one up here or this one right here, this 916 one or the 910, 1010, I mean. Drawn liquidity is previous day's low, okay? $10.16, Q. Where's your 100 points? Heading to negative 1.5. To be honest, to be fair, even though this is good data to collect, I'm not sure if I would personally would have engaged it. I would have liked this one much better. I would have preferred this one so much better than this one, okay? For the reasons I just talked about. Completes inside of the, well, it starts inside, completes outside of the macro. Yeah, that's technically the same thing here, right? So they're both fair setups. I can't even argue with that. Just made my own point to myself, really and truly. That's why it's good to talk things out. 2227. Oh, we smashed it now. We're about to smash it right now. We're about to smash it right now. We're about to smash that. That's technically my negative 1.5. A little bit lower, a little bit higher than that. Yeah. Smash a ruby. Negative 1.5. Gave it to us. Thank you very much. We'll take it. Now, in terms of managing the trade, if we had more contracts in, our stop would be right here. 50% of that range there. There we go. Now let's watch to see if previous day's low gets hit, right? Feels good. Put W in the chat for die. Let's go. Retracement set up. We love that. 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 Quick and easy. Quick and easy. That was off the 5-minute, yeah? Of the 5-minute, and let's see, let's go over why this was a good setup. The 5-minute OB, right? It lies on top of dealing range sell side. It lies on top of dealing range sell side. Dealing range low on a key level. This makes it a high probability order block, okay? So when you're looking for inefficiencies, order blocks, whatever your eyes gravitate towards to, fair value gaps, order blocks, whatever it is, right? The more high probability inefficiencies and PD arrays will be the ones that lie on top of a quadrant level. Okay. So when you get our range, we get the high, the midpoint, the low. Okay. The order blocks that lay on top of those levels, right? Those are your high probability order blocks. All right. So we're either waiting for the retracement into equilibrium, which would have been this order block here for you, or at the low. Like I said, I will either sell at the equilibrium and above or at the low. And this order block is right on top of the low, right? Right on top of the dealing range low. As you can see, price respected it heavily, right? In terms of no body closures in the mean threshold. Once we touch the mean threshold, immediately it pulled price to the downside. All right, so something for you to keep in mind when you're looking at the price action. Pay attention to your order blocks, and if they're laying on top of a quadrant level, right? Even by splitting it into three, the high, the midpoint, and the low, you can also divide. You can also divide that midpoint. Oh my God, I don't know how to explain it to make it make sense. You can also divide the midpoint and the high. Okay, you see this gray line here? That's also dividing the premium. Is dividing the premium into quadrant levels. Okay, so you get 4 quadrants. This is the upper quadrant. This is the equilibrium. Okay, and then we have between EQ and the high. This is the midpoint of that as well. Okay, between EQ and the low, this is the midpoint of that. So you want to see all the blocks that lay on top of these quadrant levels. Don't know if that made any sense, but not sure if that made any sense. That's one thing I'm still working on, how I explain things, working on my understanding to be able to explain it so it's easy for people to understand. That's one thing that I lack, and I'm continuously striving to work on and improve and be better on my explanation, how I explain things. -1 stop is reduced. I'm watching this right here to get a market structure shift here for the retracement. Okay, we got that. We're watching this retracement. Hey, baby trader also got negative, also took a trade there on her phone. She said in her meeting, that's how you do it, girl. That's how you do it. Fuck that meeting. Be in the market. She said she got her -1, so she's also done for the day. W in the chat for baby trader. She's in the meeting, hitting targets in the meeting. We love it. Love to see it. On the phone. Once you know what you're looking for, you can do this anywhere, anytime. You don't need the best equipment. Off the phone. You go, guys. I'm so proud of you guys. I am so proud of you guys. Oh my God. You make me a very proud. I don't want to say mentor or teacher because I'm not that yet. I don't think I'm that yet. I'm not there yet. I'm trying. Doing my best. Prophet. I try. I'm watching this retracement set up here. Price is respecting this inefficiency. What I like to see. I'm still collecting data on post 1010 setups, okay? We're looking at 1015. Yep. We take a short-term low below opening range. Market structure shift back above it. This is a breaker pattern. Okay, breaker pattern. Target wise, -1. I'm looking to see how price gravitate towards first the equilibrium of open range and then equilibrium of dealing range up here. So let's see how many contracts this would allow us to get in. It's saying one contract close to 2 can round up. So -1 on this one. Once we get tagged in, right, I want to see price move immediately in my direction. I know I'm on side when that happens, right? And there's no need to panic, no need to fear. Once you got tagged in here, if you got tagged in here and it came back in here, you're watching to see how price respects this inefficiency. Like I said, if it's going to be bullish, right, you don't want to see no body closures in the lower portion of this inefficiency. As you can see, price stayed in the upper portion, okay? Body-wise, wick-wise, we wick below, but the wicks are allowed to do the damages, okay? The bodies are staying in the upper portion. That's exactly the characteristics you want to see, right? That you're on side if you're buying, right? You want the price to respect the upper portion of the inefficiency. Or the order block, right? You want price to respect the upper portion of the order block. Mean threshold and above, you want price to respect that. Same thing. Watching, do got a rejection of the 1005. 1005 OB. Let's see what the 1005 will be. 1005, 1005, 1005, 1005. Oh, that was this one, yeah? Yeah, okay. If you start seeing body closure in the mean threshold of that, okay, that means it's losing its probability, right? And price is probably gonna disrespect that inefficiency, that order block. Oh my goodness. W's in the chat for my, so what do I call you guys? My comrades in trading. For my peoples. For I'm the traders. For the people I played a small part in their journey of, I guess, right? People I played a small part in their journey. Just a tiny little part. Still would be in this sell, continuation sell, by the way, okay, if you had more contracts. Stop is reduced to 0.5 of the range. Just because we're watching the retracement setup doesn't mean that, you know, this trade is done, right? Until the fat ladies comes and takes you out where your stop is at, you're still in there. Students, yeah. I want a better word than students, though. I want something that puts us all on the same playing field, you know? It doesn't like establish me as something more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So what would that term be? You know, what would that term be? We are traders. Bum 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 bum. Mr. West says stop that shit. Claim it. That's what you are. That's what they are. Come off it, mate. Stop trying to be all big and shit. I guess. But I don't want the relationship of like, you know, I don't want people to look at me like if that makes sense. I hope what I'm trying to say comes across and makes sense. We're all here helping each other, you know. We're all teachers, we're all students, you know. I still pick up a few things from you guys. I'm still learning from you guys too, you know. Oh, 10:30 is here. First hour of trading is upon us, or behind us, I should say. That also gets its own range, right? For the scalpers, you can use it's a first hour of trading's dealing range, as well as open range, dealing range, which is 9:30 to 10 o'clock. Obviously, first hour is 9:30 to 10:30. You want the highest high, lowest low, midpoint. And if you want the quadrant level as well, go ahead and do that. I just don't want too much. I only put the quadrant level on my daily dealing range, okay? Not on the lower on the smaller ranges. Both students caught the continuation to the sell side today. We love it. Stop. Red means stop. Mr. West feels strongly about that. She stop that shit. If you're teaching, then they're your students. But I just played a small part, a tiny little part. I just played my part. What Yeshua put me on this earth to do, I feel like I'm on purpose. I'm on job, I'm on job. All glory goes to him. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes, we have a teacher-student relationship, but I don't want it to be just that, I don't want it to be just that. Is my point. Is my point I'm trying to, say here. So far, we're still in this trade, right? No signs that we're offside here. You'll be sitting pretty, all right? Just relaxing, paying attention to the candlesticks. They're not telling you that you're offside. If anything, they're telling you that you're onside. In this retracement setup here, post 1010. So far, 1, 2. I wouldn't count this one because we saw this after the fact. But in terms of trades that we watched today, it's part of it. But in terms of trade that we actually anticipated, this is the only one. 1 and 2, these two are the only one. And then obviously in trades that we saw, this will come in as well. But we only saw that one after the fact, not drawing. So I wouldn't put it in my tape reading session. Still in here, by the way, okay? This is why I'm going to have multiple accounts, okay? Because just because I'm in a sell doesn't mean I can't jump in and buy, all right? Obviously, right now with the prop firms, they don't allow you to do that, okay? But when you have your own account and you're trading your own things, who said you can't buy and sell on the same day? Nobody. There's no restriction here. $2.5 already there. Oh, mate. I could teach you, but whether you're going to use it or not is a different story, And that's why I can teach, But what you do with it, right, is completely a different story. You know what a bloody stop loss is. Whether you're gonna use it or not is completely different. You know what I mean? We're still respecting his OB in terms of body, okay? Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, Mr. West. Don't panic, don't fear. Body closures in a lower portion will give us a warning sign. Yep, most definitely. You can lead a horse to the river, to the water, but you cannot make that horse drink it. You cannot do it. That part has to be from within, you know? It has to be from within. I can only do so much. That's why I said I play a small portion in their development here, right? I can only do so much. The rest you do on your own. And they've done the work. They're doing the work on their own, you know? You know this though, Mr. West. You know this. What's the Spanish word of the day? Dai, what's the Spanish word of the day? You put your stop where the trade becomes invalidated, where your trade idea, right, what you're anticipating in price action, the point where it becomes invalidated for you, that's where you put your stop, Mr. West. Yeah, that's where you put the stop. What's the Spanish word of the day? We do a Spanish word every day. Dai, give us a word of the day. Spanish word of the day. Yesterday was completado. Completado. What's the word today? Because that's what Mr. West like. That's what he got from yesterday's stream. He said how to say completado and buy high, sell low. Okay. Acabado. Acabado? What the fuck is that, mate? What does that mean, first of all? And then I need a voice note of you saying that. Acabado. Acabado. What does that mean? I don't even know what I'm saying. You mother avocado. I almost said avocado. Oh, I almost said avocado. I finished. It means finished. Okay. Aca acabado. Acabado. We're about to acabado in about less than 30 minutes here, right? Is it like finished or finish? Or is the past tense? Okay, we're getting the audio. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're getting the audio. Acabado. What? Acabado. 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 Acabado? What? I'm gonna need you to say it louder, please. Because I'm not, the accent I'm not hearing is a language barrier. How about no para? No hablo, no hablo. What's no para? Me no speak, no hablo, no hablo.
Acabado.
Acabaro. Like, you're not even saying the B though. Okay, so the B is silent. No para means doesn't end. Okay, no para, no para. You're not saying the B though. I'm not hearing the B. Acabado. That's what I'm hearing, mate. I'm loud in the background. Okay. Nah, you're still not saying the B though. Acabao. Acabao. That's what I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. That's a hard word, mate. I like the no para and I can say that. Acabado. I need another one. Say it again, please. Or say it again, slowly. So I'm not hearing no B in that. Acabado. Acabado. That's what I'm hearing. All right, we got another one. Acabado. Oh, acabado. Oh, oh, okay. Acabado. Hey, why did this stop? Acabado. 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 Okay, all right, all right, all right. Acabado. We can do that. I'm cool with it. Acabado. So we have completado and we have acabado. All means finished, complete. Still in here, by the way, okay? We're still respecting this inefficiency here. All right? Mm-hmm. You got that, Mr. West? Can you say that? Acabado. Acabado. Completado. We're sticking with the tado, bado trend, huh? I'm excited for Monday's word of the day. Acabado. I can do that. Acabado. Completado. No para. Okay, well, Mr. West is Spanish speaking now, eh? Your Spanish coming out, eh? What's that? What I was trying to say, sin paradas. What I mean? Yes, something. Somebody translate that for me. Sin paradas. Without stops, without stops. Oh, okay. All gas, no brakes, huh? Without stops. That's how he trades. Mr. West said, I'm a sing paradas. No stops. Just take profits. Just take profits. We're watching this retracement set up here, okay? We failed to hit previous day's low. It's still the draw for me until we take dealing range buy side. That's still the draw for me. But potentially price might want to retrace into a premium to then continue lower. Sin paradas. No stops here. If y'all want to know why you got the name Mr. West, that he's saying it to you right now. Mr. Wild Wild West. He lives life on the wild side. 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 He lives life on He likes to get that margin call, you know, that's how he rose. His favorite call of the day is margin calls, all right? All or nothing. Sin paradise. Mhm. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. That is, what is the word? Avocado. Acabado. Oh, I said it right. I was so close to saying avocado, so bad. Acabado. That is acabado. She's complete. Yes, preserve the capital. Preserve the capital. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Oh my gosh. So now I have to see who I'm saying that to and put an A on it. Abacada. She's abacada. Acabada. Oh, see, I keep saying the V word. Avocado. Ah. I know. I keep saying avocado, avocado, mate. She's acabada. She's acabada. She's finito, right? And that was what? How many minutes were you in front of the charts, like, before you leave? O for masculine, A for feminine. All right, all right. How long were you in the charts? How long were you in the charts? Like an hour. An hour of her day. An hour of her day, right? She got what she needed, and now she can enjoy the rest of her day. She don't need to be glued to the charts, right? You don't need to be glued to the charts. Some people think that when you get into trading, you're constantly glued to the chart and you're constantly having to look at the chart. No, no, no. Not if you know what you're looking for. Not if you know what you're doing. 20 minutes, you're done. Less than an hour, you're done, right? She's done. The rest of the day, the rest of the weekend is all hers to enjoy, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. West loves the margin call, though. His favorite cause. His favorite cause. An hour in the charts and you're done, mate. Baby trader even took a trade at her work meeting, in her meeting, in the meeting, during the meeting, on her phone. She saw the setup and she executed during a work meeting. Come on now. Don't play with us here. I'm the trader, capital. Don't play with us here. Don't do it. She's acabada. Ciao. Hasta luego. Catch you on the flip side. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you took something out of today's session. $10.50 macro. Oh my God. I forgot you spelled ciao. I think this is right. Ciao, Bella. See you later, alligator. See you later, alligator. It's been a pleasure to have you on here. Still would be in this continuation sell, okay, after reducing risk. We still haven't come and taken us out yet. Still would be in this retracement buy. They're always giving us 0.5 bread and butter. Waiting to see if negative one gets hit here. Let's see what but you'll be sitting pretty in this trade. If you're in this retracement trade, there'll be nothing to fear right now, right? Nothing to worry about. All roads, right? You'll be waiting for that retracement into a premium of the dealing range up here, okay? Or into premium of opening range, which is up here. which is all before -1 anyway. So that's a range, that's a distance I wouldn't mind engaging in. That is a distance I wouldn't mind engaging in. But so far, it's been a calm Friday, yeah. Not much movement in price action. Not much going on. We did get a Spanish word of the day. We got a few words of the day in today. Acabada. Acabado if it's a dude. Acabada if it's a girl, right? So does that go the same for completado, completada? Mate, that's some learning another language is tough, man. But so is everything, right? It's like learning the language of price action. It's tough, but if you're dedicated and you show up every day, right, it becomes easy, and you immerse yourself in that language, and it becomes easier, right? You start to understand that language, starts to be able to speak the language. Okay, we hit -1 on this trade here. We'll start wrapping up here. We'll start wrapping up. There's two good setups that we actually watched. Okay, with the third bonus one that we saw after the fact, but before the fact, these are the two. This continuation sell and this retracement buy setup here, which still hasn't given us anything yet. But so far, the characteristics are telling us that we're on side. Okay, all roads leads to -1 right now on this setup. So this one potentially just gave us -1.5. That's fair, right? Came close to previous day's low. It said nope. I'm leaving these relative equal lows here for a later time, right? Engineering sell side liquidity down here. That's what it's doing. It's engineering sell side liquidity. We're going to see the retracement to the premium today, potentially continue down to take these relative equal lows here that we got sell side. Still looking at this, we still would be in there, okay, until we take that high here. We're still in our sell after two partial stops has been reduced to half. For us, it gave us two contracts, okay, so we would have been done at -1. I'm just tape reading today, having a meditation session with the candlesticks. I'm cool for the week. I'm Gucci Poochie for the week. We'll take a look at what my accounts are looking like for this week in a bit. Okay, it's a macro. We're still in that sale. We've taken a short-term low below. I want to see a market structure shift back above. What would happen if you took Wegovy to help regulate appetite and control cravings? You get the first FDA-approved GLP-1. What? That one finished? I thought it was a 2-hour one. Anywho, market structure shift back above here. All right, we'll confirm a retracement. And we'll watch that as well. Boom, boom, boom. This is a breaker setup. If we get that, it would be good for our current trade that we're watching, right? Which is also a retracement. It would be potentially a re-entry during a macro. If you know, post this time you weren't confident in the time, right? Because obviously it's not a macro, it's outside of a macro. We're watching it now though. We're watching it. Market structure shift back below here. When we get taken out, we'll confirm a continuation sell if we get that. But so far, we're watching this. Gives us 3 contracts for negative 1.5 as a terminus, which is right here. We'll take it. It's before equilibrium, and it's right at equilibrium of these 2 ranges here. I don't want to have too much stuff on the chart, but we're watching this setup here to negative 1.5. I don't want it to look like it got a lot going on, because it do have a lot going on. I want the price action to be the main focus here today. This order block here will be the last line in the sand for this setup. So I don't want to see body closure in the mean threshold here. There's no inefficiencies in this price leg. We have time, 1050 macro, price, dealing range, sell side. We come up, come down, take a short-term low below it, come back up, market structure shift back above it, okay? This is a breakup pattern here. Boom, boom, boom. Still in our sell here. Still hasn't come and taken us out at reduced risk. This one, yeah, definitely would have come and taken us out. But this one here, the initial one that we watched, still in there. It's exactly what we want to see here. We're then getting tagged in this trade. 1, 2, 3. It's exactly what I want to see. Time, price, beautiful. -1, getting smashed here on that post 1015 setup here, retracement setup. So I think it only gave us 2 contracts, didn't it? Or it was just the one. I think it was the 1.9 or something like that, yeah. Yeah, 1 contract. So we'll be out of this trade already. We'll watch to see what else. Oh my goodness. Three very beautiful setups. Oh, this one, I don't know how is. So far, it looks beautiful. We haven't hit -1 yet. Terminus is -1.5 because it's 3 contracts. 2 be coming off at -2 and 1 off at -1.5. We've hit equilibrium of first hour's dealing range. Want to see how price behaves in this inefficiency here to support price higher. Don't want to see this low get taken. I'm going to take this off. From here to up here is a decent enough range, right? Even from here to up here, it's a decent enough range to catch at least -1, right? So I would be interested. This would be definitely a trade that would interest me. It's Friday, y'all. We're gonna do a trade performance review in a bit. Let's see -1 get hit on this trade. Terminus obviously is -1.5. We talked about this trade, but now this trade is just scrumdiddlyumptious. Oh, we definitely would have been taken out here after the 2 partials and stop reduce there on that one. So we can get rid of that. Time and price. First is time. It's a macro time. Price is dealing range sell side, dealing range low, right? We wait for the 2 key institutional patterns that we look for in price, a breaker, mitigation. Here we've got a breaker pattern telling us in the direction of where we're looking for, right? We understand we're in a discount, right? We're looking for a retracement into a premium to then catch the continuation to the downside. Sexy setup right here for 1050 macro. Macro setups are preferred. Doesn't mean you can't trade outside of the macro day. Okay, though. So just collect your data, and if you're confident, like I'm doing here, I'm building enough confidence to be able to trade post 1010 now, you know. Still don't know if I'm there yet. Or depending on what price is and where the drawn liquidity is at the time. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. -1 getting smashed. Stop would remain the same, but 2, majority of our contract to be off. We have 1 remaining to see if -1.5 gets hits here. It's the same as -1.5 in this trade here. But yeah, solid stuff there. Welcome back. Welcome back. Both you and I took a W today. She's gone. She's out. She left us. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. W, 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 W. W, 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 W. W, W. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll catch you next week. Good job on your winner chicken dinner. In the meeting too. She can do it all, that one. Ciao, ciao. Better ciao, better ciao, ciao, ciao. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your flight. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you. Hope you took something out of today. Hope to see you back next week. We're going to wrap up here in a bit. 4 minutes, less than 3 minutes now until this macro is done. -1. Smash on our trade here. Where is midpoint of opening range? Is up here. We can't even see on here, you know. Yeah, I need to make it bigger because this tiny thing ain't doing jack shit for me. I need to make it bigger, mate. No, that's not it. Let's go into price. I'll be putting these indicators in the academy sometime this weekend. Okay, so you'll have access to these indicators on the academy to plot your time and price indicators. Okay, bear with me though. For those that want it, right? If you don't want it, fair enough. But if you want it, I'm gonna make it available for you. I'm gonna figure out this weekend. I need to make this too, so it's prominent in the chart and we can see it and we know where it's at. This is our premium array. Let's start the trade performance review while we wait for this to hit our terminus, -1.5. What a beautiful Friday morning, though. What a nice price action for this Friday morning. We watched, 3 good setups. 1, 2, 3. We caught the continuation and 2 retracement setups. This one was just a bonus because we saw it after the fact. Okay. I didn't see why it was happening, so I wouldn't regard it as a tape reading. It would just be a back-tested setup there, okay? So while this heads to our terminus, let's do a trade performance review and get ready to bounce, okay? Bounce. Good meditating session today. Felt no type of way about not being in any of these trades, okay? I'm happy that I got to sit here and watch them pan out, watch my setup pan out, watch it from beginning to end and see what it does. Pay attention to the candlesticks, okay? And just have no fear, no emotions attached to the trade. Just paying attention to the candlesticks. It's lovely. I love it. I love tape reading. What I did well today is that I showed up, all right? Got 1% better. Exercise discipline in not entering the market, okay? My trading was done yesterday after that last trade I took. I said that, I stuck with it. I came in today. I said it's going to be a tape reading session, and that's exactly what I did, all right? Because you can say you're going to tape read, and then when you come into the market, you see a good setup, and then you end up engaging. I didn't do that, right? I stuck to what I said I was going to do. I showed up, got 1% better just by being in front of the charts, but just by tape reading and getting closer to my model, my procedures, and protocols, okay? Where I fell short today, I woke up at an okay hour. I didn't get my morning routine in though. Okay, it was I just woke up and lay there, or just a lazy morning to be honest. Yeah, so I'll say that's why I fell short today. Chart wise, didn't really take any trades and showed up and followed my precision protocols regardless of being in the trade or not being in the trade, and collected data. So I don't think I felt short chart wise. All right. How I can improve for the next day, next trading session is keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity, series of losses deter me, distract me from what I got going on. All right. Keep taking small steps in the right direction, and eventually we'll get to our destination. And analyze the data, analyze the data, analyze the data. I will be doing a back testing session this weekend. I will go live. I'm gonna go live because I wanna look back at this week with you guys in terms of what I was looking for in price and exactly what happened in price. Okay, because we only get to see like just the morning session. We don't get to see the full day of the day. So if I feel up to it, this my back testing session, I may do it live. I'm not promising anything, but my goal is to do it live. Okay, so we can talk about everything that we were anticipating for the day and what actually panned out. Okay, and then how to go into the chart, how to back test, and look at hindsight data, follow your precision protocols, and pick out the good setups. Okay, nitpick. But other than that, 11-11. Another solid day and solid week from us here. I'm the Trader Capital. I think you can tell the growth, right? Every week after week after week, you can tell the growth in me as a trader, in me as the analyst. You can tell the growth here in what we're doing, what we're looking for. And if you can't tell it, we're going to walk through the outcome of this week in monetary value to see if it's actually making sense, right? But first, let's look at what our schedule is looking like for next week. Let's look at what our schedule is looking like for next week. Whoa! Oh, Jackson Hole Symposium is back. Another year with Jackson Hole Symposium. Price tends to be a bit funky wonky when we have Jackson Hole Symposium. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's a bunch of people that get together and try to decide what the hell should be going on in the world, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's attended by central bankers, finance ministers, academics, and financial market participants from around the world. Yeah, a bunch of folks meet up to discuss what was going on in the world, what needs to be done in the world, but what makes them qualified? Who knows? Who cares? Anyway, we got an action-packed week ahead of us. I don't care what the hell got going on. I'm focused on my economy right now, not the economy. I'm focused on my economy, okay? And not whatever the hell is going on. Action-packed week ahead of us next week. Jackson Hole Symposium. Price tends to get a bit funky during this week, okay? So it'll be interesting to see my new perspective on price action and how it behaves this week and how price action is this week and how I navigate this week in terms of Jackson Hole Symposium is yearly. I think they do it yearly. Yeah. Last year it was funky price action. All right. This year I'm excited to see how I navigate it. If I'm actually able to navigate these funky price action. Last year, obviously, I was still getting accustomed to what I'm looking for in price, but this year I feel much better in terms of what I'm doing and what I'm looking for. So it'll be interesting to see how price behaves during this week. So excited for next week. It's an action-packed week. Next week we'll be back at it. This is our tentative schedule. Okay. But obviously, we always confirm with Econoday, which is our number one priority when it comes to taking a trade. All right, we base it on this. This is just for the look ahead, and if you want to look behind, because this only gives us for the week, and then it's done on to the next. They will obviously want you to order it, but I don't want a physical copy. If I could order it a virtual copy and it will give me the weeks ahead, I would definitely invest in that. Okay, but I don't want a physical copy, bro. I don't know why they do that. I don't know if this is just a physical copy or if it gives you the a digital copy of it. I'm gonna have to look into that. But anyway, this is our tentative schedule for next week. Let's see what our accounts is looking like. Let's see if what I'm talking about is actually translating into what I'm seeing, you know, what's happening, right? My trades in terms of the growth, right? Oh. I have 3 accounts still have access to all 3 accounts. One is in deep drawdown, this one right here, which we haven't taken any trades on that. No trades has been taken yet. I'm trying to gather my thoughts and my processes before I get back on trading on that. This is the week we're in, I believe. Yep, this is the week. As you can see, no trades on this account. Even last week, I didn't take any trades, and the week before that, just that one trade on that account, which was a loser, right? It was a series of losses. Yeah, as you can see, series of losing trades on this account. So I'm just giving it a breather, all right, till I gather my thoughts and my processes and what I'm looking for in price. This is the other 100K account here. This week, 3 trades were taken on this account. Monday was a loser. Tuesday, we started off with the loser. We lost 180. And then the next trade, we made it back plus some. And then yesterday, 194 to end the week up about $95. We'll take it. We'll take it. But this one is up $88. Profit target is 6K. I'm nowhere near, but I'm not rushing it. I'm not rushing it right now. And I'm just taking my time, getting accustomed to what I'm looking for. Just slow and steady. Slow and steady, okay? I'm not like in a rush to do anything right now, okay? Even though I need to be, but I'm not. I'm trying to push everything to the side and just keep it pushing. So ending the week up on this one. And this 50K one, we did take a trade this week on that as well. On Tuesday. Yep, on Tuesday. This was the trade I took on Tuesday. I think it was a lunch session setup, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't give me the time. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me the time. But yeah, as you can see, we're up on the week, right? So that shows something, right? We're growing, we're learning, we're getting better. ending the week up. I'm not happy to end the week where I'm ending it, okay? No pressure. Just taking it one step at a time. Just a little transparency there, okay? Because if I am going to be managing other people's money, which is my goal, right? I want to be as transparent as possible with them and what's going on with their money and what I'm doing with it, okay? So you get to see how transparent I am with what I'm doing with not my money, but with Lucid's money, all right? This prop firm's money. It's not my money. Obviously, I paid to get access to these accounts, right? But it's not my money. It's not that is it real money anyway. Simulated accounts. I'm not in a rush though. As you can see here, this is 44 days, 44 trading days, right? I've traded this 44. I've had it longer, but taking trades 44 days, 27 days, 24 days. Okay, I'm not trying to rush nothing, right? I'm just at the beginning phase of my consistency. Okay, so I'm just trying to soak it up, slowly. I'm not trying to get there fast. But anyway, that's us for the week. Okay, that's us for the week. Yeah, my hard work is paying off, and that's all I can continue to do. Just keep working hard, keep striving for more, keep taking small steps in my direction. Right, eventually I'll get to my goal and where I'm trying to get to in these markets, in these charts. And until then, we keep showing up. We keep showing up. But other than that, it's been an amazing week here. I'm the Trader Capital. All right. I appreciate everybody that tunes in and continues to tune in to these sessions. Okay. I hope you guys are taking something out of these sessions. And if you have any questions, right, that's what the chat is there for. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Like I said, yeah, I understand I'm a teacher and I have students, but I also don't want it to be just that, right? We're all on the same journey. We're all in the same industry trying to achieve the same thing. We're doing it together. Okay. In any way I can help you and assist you, I'm willing, I'm open, I'm here. That's what I'm here for, to do that. Like I said, I'm looking to build a $1 billion hedge fund. All right. And in order to do that, I'm looking for traders, right? I'm looking for disciplined traders that are willing to learn, all right, willing to show up for themselves, show up for their family, right? The discipline and put risk management at the forefront of their mind, okay? To understand what we're doing here. Okay, I'm looking for traders always, right? I'm the Trader Capital is looking for traders, all right? And we're willing to train you, all right? You can come in with experience or no experience. We prefer you with no experience, to be honest. But if you have experience, that's fine. That's fine too. But I prefer people with no experience, so I can start them off fresh. Because when people have experience a little bit, it's tend to let go of what you believe is right about the market and to adopt something else. Okay, but when you're coming in fresh, this is all you're gonna know. So I prefer no experience, but if you have experience, I'm fine with that too, right? We can also work with you with experience as well. Okay, but other than that, so far I've got 3 people, all right, funded. Okay, next thing for them, 3 people funded, 1 payout, because my brother did get payouts, and I'm waiting for the other 2 to get their payouts. Okay, so but other than that, hey, it's a journey, it's a process. At least they got a taste that they can do it, right? Which keeps them going, right? It's just getting that sweet taste. What are eyes for? What are eyes for, Mr. West? Huh? What am eyes for? But yeah, they got a taste, right? Is motivation to keep going. The small wins, when they come, celebrate them, take them in, because it just motivates you to keep going, to keep learning what you've been doing, and keep stepping. As you're going into the weekend, though, as you're going into the weekend, mind on your money, money on your mind. Okay. Remember, the goal here is to increase our net income. All right. Net income is gross income minus expenses and taxes. Okay. So your gross income minus your expenses minus your taxes gives you your net income. Your net income is what you have left over for investments. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm working. Still trying to get more people, trying to get more people to where they need to be, but slow and steady, innit? Slow and steady. I'm working on it. Your net income is what you want more of, left over. Okay, that's your leftover money for investments. All right, and everybody invests. Everybody invests their net income. It's just about what you invest in your net income in. Right. If you want to be part of the 99% club and spend your net income going to the club, buying bottles, buying all this stuff that doesn't do anything for you, fair enough. That's your lifestyle. You want to do that. I'm not going to judge you. But I'll go here, right? once we get to that 10% of traders who succeed, is to fast track our way to the 1% club. And in order to get there, we need to know how they think about money and what they do with their money. And what they do, right, with their same net income that everybody has, right, and everybody invests. First, they invest in themselves. They gain the knowledge and the skill set that they need to improve themselves. And then they invest in their business, all right? And then they invest in income-producing assets that buys them passive income, which eventually buys them freedom, okay? Because that means they're putting their money to work for them. So going into the weekend, right? Money on your mind, mind on your money, okay? What is your net income? Do you know that number? Can you right now tell me, hey, this is how much I make gross, this is how much is taken out in taxes, this is how much my ends are, my expenses are for the month, all right? If I minus all of that, this is what's left over, my net income. And what are you doing with that money? What are you doing with that net income? Are you spending it on things that depreciate and things that won't buy you passive income, right? First, you want to invest that net income in yourself. That's the only investment that will never fail you, the investment you make in yourself, okay? Because nobody can take that skill set. Nobody can take it away from you, okay? Then, once you master a skill, right, you invest in the business. You are the business, by the way, okay? You are the business, okay? Once that business is making surplus, all right, then you start investing in income producing assets. Put your money to work for you, okay? Where you're making money without having to be actively involved in the money making, okay? But other than that, I'm not going to ramble on too much. Just make sure net income, all right? You know what your net income is, and you're investing properly. You're investing wisely, all right? We can get you to the 10% here, but if you're trying to go to the 1%, it's a whole different mindset. It's a whole different ball game, okay? All right? Anyway, enjoy your weekend. Use the weekend to build a life that you want. All right. Don't slack. All right. Eyes on the target, eyes on the goal at all times. Okay. Use the weekend to build. The weekends are designed to make you weak. Okay. They're designed to make you, oh, I get a break from my 9 to 5. I can relax. No, this is when you put in the work in to build that life outside of that 9 to 5. So you're not stuck in that 9 to 5. Okay. I'm not going to rumble on any longer. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in this week, tuned in today, and everybody that continuously shows up for themselves, all right, and the people around them and their family. Props to you. Like I said, if you're listening to me, if you can hear my voice right now, you are the one that's going to change your family's history for generation, okay? And it's a big responsibility, okay? And you cannot give up. You have to continuously show up, show up, show up, show up, all right? But anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week, kicking off at 9:15 on Monday. Other than that, I kind of wanted to see if -1 terminus gets hit here. But so far, we'll be good on this trade, right? No need to panic. All roads is leading to -1.5. Yeah. Solid day for us here. I'm the Trader Capital. We watched 3 billion setups here. All would have given us something, right? Something. Here would have took 2 off, 1 contract remaining. Okay, even if it comes to takes us out now, us out now, it's still, this trade will still end up in profit. Okay. This -1, that's all we needed. All right. We had 1 contract coming up at -1. This 1 contract, 2 contracts came out -1, but also obviously gave us a bonus on top of that. That's all we needed to do. You just need one of these, right? You just needed one of these setups and you're done. Morning done. Go enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Mr. West. I appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend. Catch you next week. All right. Let me know if you enter any trades this weekend. You know, you crypto, your markets is 24/7. The crypto folks, 24/7. They're in there partying. Yeah. All right. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Appreciate y'all. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. There was a time that I session and still feel lost. Even on days I made money, I didn't really know what, and on losing no system to fall back. That's the difference between guessing and having a real edge. And here's the truth. Most traders only focus on entries, but consistency comes from the system behind the entry. So if you've been watching and thinking this makes sense, but I don't have the full system yet, that's exactly why I created the 10% to 1% club. That's where we go deeper into all 3 pillars, the full model, the risk management system, the money and mindset principles needed to join the 1% club, and the exact process to follow daily. If you're serious about becoming consistent, that is your... I used to think the goal was to win more trades, but the real goal is to become the type of trader who can perform no matter the outcome. Because once you have that, the results will follow. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next AM session, kicking off at 9:15 a.m. Kickoff once again at 9:15 a.m. To be on time is to be late, okay? So make sure you show up early. As always, I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading, happy bloody hunting. Remember, you only fail when you quit.